That's all I gotta really say tomorrow. We got plans tomorrow. I'm not losing my plans tomorrow. If it rains, I'm gonna no extra equipment tomorrow. No extra weight, no extra equipment, no extra nothing tomorrow. I'm gonna watch a movie or something in a little bit, and that's it. I can't wait till this Friday. So I gotta pick up here real quick. Tired, man, tired. If you do anything fun this Friday, you know what's gonna happen, right? Yep. I hope this Friday works out perfectly because I got plans this Friday. And the plans are to do one thing, have fun. I got the camera gear. Okay. I wish I had the power. Damn it. If I could do that stop motion crap, that'd be nice too. Yeah. Trailstar TV, yeah. Where was the last bottle at? I know I had a bottle. Where was the last bottle of Powerade at? I know I had a bottle left. See in the fridge? Maybe I did. Where am I doing? Where did I put it? Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't know where I put it. I don't need it right now. Like Ryder. Where did I put it? If I even feel actually it's sex. Nice. Maniacs, man. Okay.
Every Walmart Plus member knows free delivery means unexpected guests of any size are not a problem.
He's a machine. This is why I'm a Walmart Plus member.
How's nose techniques goes now?
I see.
What? Just found a picture of you. Oh, how do I look? Like shit. Must be an old picture. Listen, gotta bring in your hat for a 6-month-old roll. Negative. See. I don't need one. Hey, kid who sat next to you for 1,000 missions. You know how you drive. Bigger. I drive a cab now. I'm a space fighter. Okay, so tell me, how many points still left in your license? Agent, how many points? At least 50. You know what? That'll look a lot better. See you tonight.
Welcome to paradise.
Welcome to Buzzard Paradise. It's Ruby Ross, your name is, and I will tell you live and live the name of the winner of the Super Great Gemini Forget Contest. Winner will go with me for 2 days. Rudolph Buzzard Paradise on Ninja Radio Cosmos.
Watching all day, sweetie. Run to the brain.
For a perfect one.
Guys, been here long?
Yeah, look, come on, give me the gas.
That is the 140. Yeah.
Starting to really impair me a little bit.
Hey, go.
No.
Okay. Bagels. Yeah, Chaos Disney. Out of the box. Gotta do the house. Yeah, cool. Check out my house. Old boy Oli. Madeline. Barbaros, Einstein's, Impossible, Placements, Proud Family, Recess.
Delivered daily.
It's an old.
I'm Jim Lara. Terrorists use hijacked airliners to kill Americans.
Hold it! I want this man arrested! Captain, these men are a criminal violation of the Environmental Protection Act! And this explosion is a direct result of it! Your mother's
Mom?
What's up, guys? My name is Jake. Welcome to Abandoned, episode 27. This, of course, is the show where we talk about some of the most interesting abandoned places in the world. Now, we've talked about Rolling Acres Mall, which may be one of the most infamous abandoned malls in the world, but just 26 miles north of Rolling Acres sat at one time the world's largest mall, and that's the Randall Park Mall. So just about 9 miles outside of Cleveland, in the town of North Randall, Ohio, sits what's left of Randall Park Mall. If we take it back a few years, it didn't always look like this. And well, if we're going to take it back in time, we might as well go all the way back to the beginning. In the mid-60s, the Randall Park racetrack was being planned to be redeveloped into something absolutely massive. A 2-level mall, a 2-story office building, 2 14-story apartment buildings, and a 4,500-seat performing arts center would all take this land. The man behind this dream was named Edward J. DeBartolo, and with the master plan of his mall complex scaled down to just a massive mall, construction began in the early 70s. During the construction, Edward was reported to be very extravagant. He would often arrive on the construction site via helicopter and spend thousands of dollars on Italian dinners for the media. After almost 15 years of planning and development, the $175 million mall complex opened, with 5 anchor stores, which were Sears, Horns, Kate B's, JCPenney, and the Mays Company. Along with these, the mall had an additional 100 stores, which made up the mall's 2.2 million square feet. This made the Randall Park Mall the largest shopping mall in the world.
Number one.
However, the title of the world's largest mall was downgraded fairly quickly after its opening. In the
Tomorrow.
mall's first operating year, it brought in over $140 million in net sales. Sales and growth for Randall Park were massively great for the mall in its first few years. However, not too long after, Randall Park was becoming known for some pretty sketchy things.
Once again, it's a story that proves that death takes no holiday. It happened outside the Randall Park Mall, not far from where last-minute shoppers were rushing to make purchases. Cleanup workers found the body of a man lying face down in the snow. Police say the man, 23-year-old Larry Cook of Glendale Avenue in Cleveland, had been shot once in the head. Last seen Wednesday night, it's not yet known what happened to Cook or just how he got here.
Car thefts and break-ins, muggings, and gang activity all began to appear on the premises of the mall, which brought down the reputation of Randall Park, and in return, the number of shoppers to visit the mall. By 1992, anchor tenant Horns closed its doors, and just after that, Burlington Coat Factory opened up on the second floor. It seems as though DeBartolo Realty Group didn't like the future of the mall and where it was headed, so a property development group based out of Indianapolis purchased the property and vowed to spend $20 million for a massive renovation to the mall in the summer of 1998. The theater would be built in the top northwest of the mall. Way back when the mall first opened, a chain named Hallie's was planned to be built adjacent to Higbee's, and the space was reserved for the chain until they declared bankruptcy in 1982. So the space was now open to future development, and the new movie theater would fit perfectly there. A year following the beginning of the renovation, in 1999, the new food court and the Magic Johnson movie theater opened. As the millennium came in, the mall was not performing anywhere near they wanted it to, and retail in the mall continued to slump, which resulted in tenants leaving. In just the first few months of the cinema open, gunfire erupted in the lobby of the theater. With this, Randall Park's reputation wasn't getting any better, and as a result, stores inside the mall were struggling. Back in 1998, JCPenney reformatted its store into an outlet property, and they couldn't even make that financially viable for the company. And JCPenney closed their store in 2001. Even the store in Rolling Acres Mall was able to work longer than this one. Things for the mall were not doing well, and just a year later, anchor tenant Dillard's closed due to declining sales. And by 2003, the mall was at 50% occupancy. By 2004, the mall was at a serious decline, and things weren't getting any better. During this time, the mall was bought out by Witchard Realty, who thought, "Mall's fine how it is, leave it and not do anything to fix it." And that's exactly what they did. With the property company at the helm, the mall was left in its current rapidly declining state. And as more tenants continued to leave and as more competition drew shoppers away, the mall's decline was becoming much, much more apparent. Escalators were indefinitely being shut off, and vacant storefronts were walled off completely. Despite the building's impressive architecture, it did look kind of dated. The realty company owning the property put the mall's basically only valuable asset, Magic Johnson Theater, up for sale at around $5 million, which never ended up being purchased. By 2006, the mall was in over 200 units. The tax certificates, which apparently is a thing, were sold off from the county to a tax servicing company, and in 2007, they filed for the foreclosure of the property. While this did take a while for it to come to fruition, tenants in the mall continued to leave. The Magic Johnson Theater was rebranded after the company was bought out by AMC Theaters, and a trade college leased out the former JCPenney space. By 2007, the property managers knew the mall was far beyond what they could do to save it. And during this time, the building was in the early plans of being turned into some sort of church, school, entertainment complex. However, these plans never followed through. In February, the mall lost yet another anchor store, Macy's, and soon after, it was announced that the mall could no longer stay open and that it would soon close. By June of 2009, the remaining anchor stores, Burlington Coat Factory, Furniture Mattress Liquidators, the Trade College, and the rebranded cinema, could all be accessed from the outside of the mall, which meant shoppers wouldn't have to enter the interior of the mall to access these stores. These stores would remain open as the interior of the mall would close. Even though there are conflicting reports of the mall's actual legitimate closure, the mall's foreclosure was definitely finalized by June 14, 2009. Not too long after, the cinema also closed its doors permanently. The once grand shining mall of the mid-1970s, part of the American shopping mall at this time, and a testament American architecture and